Hello again. Welcome back to the 7-day Get Unstuck challenge. We are on day 5 already. If you have not seen the intro video in days 1 through 4, again, I'm a broken record for those I have, and I apologize. But in case you are here and you found this video before the intro or days 1 through 4, I really do recommend you go watch those before you proceed with this one, because the order of the days and the system is super intentional and really important for your success. Okay, now let's get into day 5. So the focus for today is on our gas tank, because that's a huge indicator for how far you can drive, right? Otherwise known as your energy and how you expend it. Stress is a huge expense of energy, and it takes so much out of us. Am I right? It can also be a huge determinant of whether or not you will be able to sustain change, which is really important in this system. As we've been discussing over the last 4 days, you can jump right into changing your behavior using motivation and willpower and discipline. But as soon as there's a dip in your energy or a super stressful day, those things will also drop like flies, and your new habit goes right out the window. So it's crucial to understand how you can handle your stress and energy so that you can sustain change even on your toughest day. To relate it back to the gas tank analogy, when you pay attention to your gas tank and you know when you need to fill it up, and when you know what kind of gas you need, your car will operate much more smoothly, right? So the same goes with your human body. And this is yet another point of preparation for your change, and another example of why it's so important to be present with yourself and honor what it is that you need. So, do you know what your greatest stressors are, or how to activate relaxation and get re-energized? That is your challenge for the day. I want you to make a list of all of the things that stress you out in your day-to-day life. It might be a long list, and that's okay. Then evaluate that list to determine which of those things you can control and which you can't. This is a super important step. If you cannot control it, cross it out of your list. Once you're left with what you can control, write down one simple thing you can do to help control your stress related to that issue. And there's a bonus challenge today. The second thing I want you to do is create a menu of healthy things that you can do to de-stress. I really do encourage you to think of things that do not involve substances or rely on energy from other people, but these do not have to be extravagant or expensive. They actually can be quite simple and completely free. So some examples might be taking a walk outside by yourself, taking a bubble bath, reading a book for pleasure, not to learn anything, but just for fun, listening to music, having your own little dance party, making yourself a really nutrient-dense and yummy meal, okay? And the list can go on and on. And when you've had a stressful day, consider which of these activities you can do for yourself to recenter and fill your gas tank. And the other point of this is that you always deserve rest. You always deserve relaxation. And if we can incorporate those things in our daily lives, we won't have to feel like it's hard to fit in when we have a stressful day, or we won't feel like we're lacking in it. So we really want to try to add in these self-care habits on a daily basis, okay? So this will start to get us there. And that is part of my coaching program too. We really do talk about how you can implement these things in a daily routine so that the relaxation, like the feeling of peace and calm that you can get from that, is more easily recalled, especially in those moments when you need it. Anyway, the good news is you are so close to forward motion. So stick with me for only 2 more days and your new habits will be much more likely to stick. I'll see you tomorrow for day 6.